He's back for UFC 3. A lot of people are expecting a lot, so let's meet Ken Shamrock.
Consistently ranked the #1 shoot fighter by the Japanese Pancrase Association, Ken Shamrock is a lethal submissions fighter. After losing his semi-final match to champion Royce Gracie in the UFC 1, Ken was hungry for a rematch. His 6-foot, 210-pound frame is equally dangerous in a standing match or on the ground. Ken loves to work the leg, so keep an eye out for those joint locks.
Hi, I'm Ken Shamrock. I lost in the Ultimate Fighting Championship 1. I'm here in the Ultimate Fighting Championship 3 to redeem my performance.
First match at the
Ken's a great asset to this art also. He's a great guy. He's got a great movie career ahead of him if he keeps that face.
How successful is he in Japan? We're talking about this guy's got a video game named after him.
He has his own cartoon over there. He's a legend. You walk down the street with Ken Shamrock in Japan, it's like walking down New York Street with Joe Namath or Michael Jackson.
It's very interesting. He's wearing shoes, Ben. Jim, he's wearing shoes, which means he cannot kick.
That's right.
He's telling everyone he will not kick. He wants the traction.
Well, he wants to get down on the ground anyway. He wants to get on the mat.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, let's meet his opponent, who also would mind getting on the ground. His name is Christoph Leininger.
Judo is Christoph Leininger's fighting style, and he's one of the nation's best. A second-degree black belt, Christoph is the #2 ranked 86-kilogram judoka in America. He has been the Arizona State champion more than 10 times and has been a member of the U.S. Nationals team for 10 years. 6 feet tall and 190 pounds, Christoph will be lethal in any clinching situation.
Hello, my name is Christoph Leininger. I'm a native Arizonan. I am a U.S. judo player. I'm ranked #2 in the country right now, and I'm here to win the UFC.
And if he's going to do it, he's going to have to go through Ken Shamrock. There's Christoph Leininger. Does he look focused?
Jim, I think this may be a surprise. I think it's going to go to the floor immediately because both of them want that. So we'll see what happens here because they're both agile on the floor. Ken's wearing those shoes so that he has leverage. This floor is a little bit slippery if you get moisture on your feet from perspiration. So he chose that for a reason.
Okay. Yeah. Everyone was pointing to this match. These are two people that are great top and bottom fighters. Let's go to the tail of the tape on these two men. Ken Shamrock, Christoph Leininger, both are in that 30 years old, still in the prime of their lives. Height 6 foot, dead even, 215, 190 for Leininger. And then, of course, Lockford, California, Scottsdale, Arizona. Looks pretty even. What about the gi? The gi could play a key role in this fight.
It could play a key role in this fight. I think he's using it to keep any moisture off of him. He can also use it to his advantage.
Okay, for the introductions, let's go to the ring announcer.
Ladies and gentlemen, our second match of the evening. Please welcome, out of the blue corner, ranked #2 in the world by Japanese Pancrase Association in the deadly art of shoot fighting. He's 30 years old, from Lockford, California, is called back to the octagon by public demand after losing an exciting semifinal match to champion Royce Gracie in the first Ultimate Fighting Championship. He is 6'2" and 210 pounds with a record of 45-5. Bring the luck of the Irish to Ken Wayne Shamrock. Shamrock.
Very popular with the crowd. He's in all the promotion.
And please welcome the second-degree black belt fighting out of the red corner in judo. He is a competition legend, a member of the U.S. national team since 1982. He has been the Arizona State champion more than 10 times, a gold medalist at both the U.S. International Open in '87 and the Coup de Paris in '83. Ranked #2 in the 86-kilogram judoka in the U.S., 34 years old, 5'10", Christoph Leininger.
That's a legitimately worn belt. He didn't wash that in Clorox and drag it behind a truck.
Yeah, this guy is very feared. He's looking forward to this. Both these men extremely intense, to say the least. This could be one of the best fights you see all night long.
You ready? Are you ready?
John McCarthy giving the final warnings.
Here goes a clinch. Here goes a clinch.
Shamrock not known as a big puncher.
He punches when he's on the ground very effectively because he'll hold you really tight. There's no space. That hand will come around and hurt you.
He took out Pat Smith with an ankle lock.
Yes, he did. Hit him a few times, too, really effectively. There won't be a lot of punches in this, I don't think. I think they're just strategizing, trying to find the right way. It's an art to shoot in on your opponent.
Shamrock keeping him back with the hands.
Here we go.
And look at this. He waits for him to shoot in. Shamrock on top of him. He knows so many submission holds at any moment it could be over. You got to think offense and defense.
You really do. Ken right now is in a really good position. He's going to put all of his weight on him here.
That's a Gracie position. It reminds me, it's reminiscent of a Gracie punch.
Actually,
get him to move his arm.
He's in Leininger's guard, actually. So Leininger's in a really good position right now if he could get out of this. He has more weapons to use because Ken's don't have both of his legs tied up.
Ken Shamrock extremely popular with the crowd, but taking a beating right now on the top of his head. He's going to be forced to do something.
You would think that the guy on the bottom would be the most vulnerable guy. That's true if he's in the mounted position. If he's in this position, he has a lot of leverage, actually.
It does not look like Ken has either hand. Now he has one. Now he's got two. What about that gi? It can be used for you. Nice punch to the head.
Oh, this gi, if you fight a guy without a gi, it limits about 60% of his chokes.
Ken Shamrock on top without the gi. On the bottom, Leininger from Scottsdale, Arizona.
There are just several few ways to break this hole where his legs are hooked around his back.
Hey, Jim, are they jawing at each other? Can you see from your angle?
No, I don't think they're doing the jawing, big guy.
Yes, he's getting into this for headbutts, yes. And there's one back to you, he said.
This is turning into the battle we all thought it would be.
These guys don't want to fight a long time here. They want to get this over as fast as they can. There are a lot of fights left tonight.
Second bout, Ultimate Fighting Championship. First one won by Keith Hacknett. You're looking at the second one tonight. There'll be 4 elimination bouts, then move on to the semifinals.
These guys are both schooled on the ground and have spent a lot of time doing this. And this is a chess game. Use absolutely their weight against each other, and it's just a little chess game from side to side. These little punches and all aren't designed to knock anyone out. They're just designed to get the guy's leverage against them. Make him move or extend an arm so he could go for an arm lock or some other move. Here we go. He's passing the guard.
There's been some movement.
Yep. He's going for a triangle. He slipped out of the triangle. Now Ken's going for to base his leg. He's going to go for the leg instead of going for the choke right away.
Now this is reminiscent of collegiate wrestling.
Ken's in a good position here right now.
I think both men are extremely fit, so if you're thinking one's going to conk out,
yes, you don't want to be having your back exposed like that. The guy can really hurt you. You want to be on your side if you're on the bottom, and you have to be pinned in like that. You want to be on your side.
There's a little gap at the bottom of the mat between the mat and the fence. I wonder if that's going to come into play. It's easy to slip a foot back there.
It's work,
and easy to get some leverage. How disappointed is Leininger on the bottom right now?
Oh, I don't think he's disappointed. I think he's just trying a good defense to protect himself.
And there's a reversal.
And turn out of that. Watch your mat!
I tell you, this crowd here in Charlotte is simply frenzied.
Out the back door! Out the back door! Fight him up!
Punches are thrown and also thinking 2 or 3 moves ahead. Shamrock on top. He's in the red trunks.
Ken may go for a footlock here because the legs are open. They're not on his hips. He may grab the leg and go for a footlock. He can tell when those legs are open.
Let's get a time on this bout. Let's get a time on this bout. This is approaching one of the longest bouts we've seen here at UFC.
Ken has all the leverage in the world right now in these punches.
Nice.
He really does. Any opening.
Hey, Jim, you know, often we say it's a science, but I think toughness plays a lot of role in this fight especially. You got to be a real tough guy to take this kind of punishment.
But you also have to have the technique to survive what could happen to you.
Any opening.
I think he just stopped it. He just stopped it. I believe he tapped out John McCarthy. Simply jumped right in. The winner, Ken Shamrock. We're going to get a time on that bout. Just like we thought, these two men's styles matched up perfectly. It was a chess match in many ways. Punches were thrown. You didn't see any shoulders in these punches, but 2 extremely strong men who know how to hit for a living. Christoph Leininger is laying out right now. He's going to get some help. I believe he's exhausted, number 1, and I think Shamrock's exhausted. Shamrock advances once again, Jim, just like in UFC 1, to the semifinals.